How to control your mind and emotions. Most people have heard the statement thoughts become things, and in some ways, this is true. However, a more appropriate explanation would be to argue that thoughts become emotions. Emotions, in turn, power the machine of your existence, which generates the things you think about. The idea that emotions must be considered is simply demonstrated by recalling any moment in your life when you thought long and hard about having or doing something, but those thoughts never materialized into whatever it was that you were thinking about. For example, many people fantasize about having enough money to indulge in specific material items or activities. Almost everyone thinks about losing weight, getting in shape, or improving their general health. The majority of people also devote a significant amount of time to contemplating successful romantic or other social connections. However, despite the tremendous amount of thinking that is committed to some or all of those things, we frequently do not achieve the degree of achievement that we seek in those areas. The reason for this is because we lack the necessary emotional commitment to the things we desire to bring into our life. When it comes to thinking about what we desire, more isn't always better, since dispassionate thoughts have no actual power, no matter how many times we think them. A continuous thinking about something that also elicits a favorable emotional reaction from you, on the other hand, nearly always serves to eventually bring that item into your life. To demonstrate this notion, recall any job interview, health improvement program, date, or other social occasion in which you felt particularly optimistic and confident. In the majority, if not all, of those cases, one of two things occurred. 1. You obtained or had the experience of whatever it was you desired, or 2. You learned after the fact that you didn't really want it after all. By feeling optimistic and confident about achieving anything, you put yourself in command of the outcome, as opposed to feeling helpless to achieve what you want out of any given scenario. However, while contemplating whether or not you actually feel happy and confident about doing anything, you must be honest with yourself. Strongly seeking something does not imply being optimistic or confident about obtaining it. Everyone desires financial, physical, or social success, but genuinely thinking that we will achieve it is another story completely. The distinction between giving a lot of thought to something and giving a lot of consideration to anything is ultimately what determines whether or not we achieve it. Thoughts of high quality regarding something elicit a continuous favorable emotional reaction in respect to that item. These thoughts fill you with hope that you will achieve whatever you are thinking about, sooner or later. Compare it to most people's beliefs about achieving their goals. You'll notice that people's ideas about their dreams frequently elicit negative, disempowering emotional responses like doubt, fear, uncertainty, concern, lack of confidence, and so on. Rarely in history has anything significant been achieved by someone who was worried about whether or not it would actually happen. Disempowering ideas, such as fear, seldom produce beneficial outcomes. That is not to imply that fear or comparable emotions aren't a part of the process, they frequently are. However, they are only utilized as instruments to boost the person's confidence and belief level, because squashing disempowering sentiments immediately causes us to feel powerful. If you've ever confronted a fear, you know how accurate this is. The bottom line solution to leveraging the power of your emotions as a fuel for self-development is to be aware of how you feel about something you want to achieve. If the prospect of improving your money, health, social life, or any other aspect of your life makes you feel anything other than optimistic and confident, you must accept that you have mental blockages that must be overcome before you can achieve success in that area. Those barriers can subsequently be removed by engaging in whichever activity relieves those unpleasant emotions. This might be learning about what it would take to achieve your goal, practicing affirmations or visualizations, conducting research on the subject, engaging an expert to assist you, or even something as easy as stating the disempowering idea to yourself. When the evil things in our subconscious are exposed, they frequently appear to have very little actual influence over us, if any at all. Find your negative, disempowering ideas by being really honest with yourself about how you feel about something you want to achieve. Once you've identified what's producing your negative sentiments, bring it out into the light and eradicate it, and you'll be left with nothing but good and confident feelings about your capacity to achieve. That is exactly what you will do. Please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for new videos. Comment below if you learned something.